Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on how to sew 4 darts slit in Ghana. This one we are not going to cut, so we are going to use 2 yards of fabric to do this. That is 4 darts, or we sometimes say 4 corners. Do you get it? That we are going to use to sew this style. And so if you're watching me and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. I beg you to click on the notification bell as well. Okay, so we are going to make use of this fabric. Yes, and what I've done is I've already lined the fabric. And so if you want to know how to line a fabric, I'll leave the link in the description box for you to refer to it. Okay, so this is it. I have lined it. It's very important to know how to line a fabric, because if you don't line it well, your slit will end up being crooked. Do you get it? And so make sure you learn how to line a fabric for slit. So check the description box for a video on that. Okay, so after lining your fabric, the next thing is to fold it equally. You're going to fold it into equal parts. And then what I'm going to do is one side is going to be upper part and the other side is going to be down. And the down part, I have much of the plain, so this part is going to be the upper part and this is going to be the down part. And so with the down part, I make sure I have much of the plain parts there so that I can get much of the plain there. So when you look at the upper part, you realize that it's not much there. So what you're going to do is to fold it into 4. And so when you fold it equally like this, the next thing is also to fold it again. And so this is 6 darts, and so you fold it. Sorry, this is 4 darts. Yes, 4 darts, not 6. 4 darts. So you're going to fold it into 4. If it's 6, you fold it into 6. If it's 8, you fold it into 8. Do you get it? And so after folding it this way, we are going to iron on it and get the lines out perfectly. Do you get it? It's very important to iron so that you can see all the lines. So we are done ironing and we are going to open it. And so you realize that where the open is, that is where this part makes 1, the line there makes 2, 3, and then the edges there makes the 4th 1. So the next thing you do is the hip of the person. You're going to divide it into 4, and I'm using hip of 48, so that will be 12. 48 divided by 4 is going to be 12. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I have 17 and a half here, 17 and a half. Let me check here also. So this one too, 17 and a half. Okay, so 17 and a half on each side, and within this 17 and a half, I am looking for 12 inches. 12 inches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and a half. So it means I'm going to divide 5 and a half into 2. And that is going to give me 2.75. That is going to give me 2.75. And so the 2.75, instead of placing it exactly there, we are going to place, divide it into 2 and then place it on each side. Okay, so let's say it's 3 inches, you make it 1.5. Do you get? Because at the end of the day, you are going to fold the fabric into 2 and so. But I decided to make it 2 inches. So I'll place 2 inches at that side and then take it down. And then from here, I'm going to determine my knee. I'm marking 21. You don't mark exactly on your knee. At least 2 inches above your knee is okay. So I'm marking 21. The 21 inches for folding on the top for our rope. So this is 21. Okay. And so here I'll mark 2 inches. And so this is my 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches, 2 inches, and I'm going to join the points here. Okay, now when we come to the down part here, I'll just mark half an inch here, half an inch here. This is half an inch here, and I'm going to join from the knee point to the half an inch. So if you want a slit, like if you want an opening, this is where you have your opening there. So it means you will not sew up to the down there. You will just mark it up to where, sew up to where the knee point is. Do you get it? So we are done pinning this side. Then we'll come to this side also, and we are going to measure 2 inches. We are going to measure 2 inches here, and from here to we are going to mark the 21. Then I'm going to mark exactly 2 inches. So 2 inches also here, 2 inches here, and 2 inches here, and I'm going to join all. We'll mark half inch also here at the end here. Okay, so I'm going to join this to 8. Okay, then I'll pin it. Okay, so I'm done pinning this part also, so I'm going to the other 2 lines, and I'm going to hold them this way. And so this is it. We have equally, you have to make sure it's equal, you see, and this, our lines are there. Okay, so these are our lines. Now we are going to measure the exact hip measurements on it, exactly this way. Okay, and then the hip is 48, so 48 divided by 2 is going to be 24, and so I have 30 here. That is 30.5, and remember that's because I didn't measure the exact measurement for the other 2, and so if I take 24 from it, it's going to be left with 6.5, and so 6.5 divided into 2 is going to be 3.25, 3.25. But I'm going to make it 3.5 at the, because this is the waistline, so 3.5. I don't want it to be too puffy at the waistline, 3.5. And so from the waistline, I'm going to determine the hip measurement or the hip line. I'm going to measure 10 from waist to 10. I'm going to determine from waist to the hip, and so from the waist to the hip is I'll use 9, but I'm marking 10. I'll come here to and measure exactly 10 also. Okay, 10. And so from here I'll place 3.25 here and here also. Okay, then I'm going to determine the 21 for our knee, and this is it. Okay, now at the knee part is supposed to go in, so the knee part I'm going to make it 4 inches, and that depends on how you want it, how comfortable it will feel at that place. So I'll mark 4 inches here. And so what you can do is just take your tape measure and measure around your knee and walk through it. If you feel comfortable with it, then you use that measurement for the knee side. Do you get it? So how you feel comfortable in it, if you're able to walk in it very well. And so I have 23. It means almost 23 or 23. So it means the round knee is going to be 40, so which is okay. When my client wears and it's too tight, I'll open up. If it's too loose for her too, I will tighten it a bit. Okay, then I'll come here and also measure quarter inch, sorry, and measure half inch. Okay, and then here too I'll measure half inch. Okay, so we are going to join the points. Now the waist area, I'm going to reduce it a bit again. That is I'm going to do the waist area instead of the 3.5, I'm going to make it 4 inches because I want to reduce puffiness at the too much puffiness at the waist area. So 4 is okay, and I'm going to join it to the hip with my curve. Okay, and then I'll turn my curve this way and join it to the knee. Then I'll use my long ruler to join it to the half inch. Okay, then we come here to, I'll do the same for this. Okay, so I'm going to pin the lines. So this is it, I've pinned, and so what we are going to do is we are going to sew through the lines. We are going to sew, so I'll sew through the lines and then come and show it to you. Okay guys, so I've joined it. So this is it, I joined and then opened and then turn it out. So this is it. This is the inside of it, you see. So this is it. This is the inside. Okay, and so this is our 4 corner slit. What I'm going to do is I will shape the knee side a bit. I'll reduce it by 1 inch. I'll go in by 1 inch on both sides, and then I'm going to add this rope to it. I'm going to add it, so I'll just fold this one 1 inch this way. Use this one to determine the middle. 1 inch this way. I'm going to mark half inch here, half inch here, and sew all around. But while I'm sewing, I'll place this one inside. I'll place the rope inside and then sew all through. So I'll do that and show it to you. Okay guys, so I am done. This is it, the rope. So to be tied this way. Okay, and this part, this is the hip side, and I went in at the knee side 1 inch here, 1 inch here. So this is it, and the down part also. Okay, so this is it, and so this is our 4 corner slit, Ghana way. 4 corner slit, Ghana for here slit nyana yetwitwa oya yetabu, especially our mothers. And so this is how we sew 4 corners. Very simple and very fast. So this is it. Thanks so much for watching. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Click on the notification bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Bye bye.